Hi everyone. Well, the latest ones I've been doing, I've been thinking about colour more than anything. No longer, really, I'm not that interested in the drawing part or the painting part. I get infatuated with the colours artists use, different artists. And I try and find out the colours they used. As you know, adolescent, he did paint in a drab fashion and used drab colours. No bright greens. Well, occasionally there are a few paintings that we do very light greens, but mostly he painted in a dull colour. So those are the colours I usually try and do the what would you say, emulate is a fancy word, you know. So this is just a bit of a loose sketch of where I used to live and go and do painting. And I'll use some of his colours, really drab colours. I know it was drab. In a way, it's a lot of art is design as well. A lot of his paintings were really well designed. Now, let's see if we can come up with some. These are the colours I do use myself, but some are unusual in that he mixes colours together, opposites, and gets some beautiful colours. And this is a wall here. Here is the old cottage. This the colours now. This red is an umber. There's actually a little bit of alizarin into it. It just, although it's burnt sienna I'm using here now, I put a little bit of alizarin. The painting won't be to perfection, but it's just a sketch. Now, in the skies was the same. Probably touches of lemon. Now that lemon, it will go really light and you will hardly see it. And then is blue. With a touch of alizarin in, I think, myself. Nothing special, just and bringing it pretty light at the bottom where it's distance is coming in. It's going way back in it. Your sky is going back. Lower down is farther away because it's obvious the world's round. Can you imagine that it's going that way and it's not flat? The sky's not flat. It's no. Well, you know what I mean. You can't just paint a sky flat because it's not flat. It's in a. Forget it. Now that's just a little bit of a play on colour again. Right, we'll dry that off and see what we can come up with after that. So, okay. A bit of brown, burnt umber. We'll put a little bit of blue in that to make it darker. Okay, so here's the wall. Alright. Up there. Go on, we'll have the old prop. So that's that wall done. Now we want this wall here. We'll start come from here. It was a good day like that, wasn't it? You'd have to be hard though for this one, you've got to do that. That's the side of the towpath. Let's have some brown again. Put some blue with it. Again. So you go over there, you go over this path here, wouldn't you? Over here. To there. I'm just thinking of a brush. Right. Let's get a little bit more blue into it. This is coming over and get into there. It's beyond there. Here's the old part of our house. Looking at the side of it, see? Nothing of the top showing, are there? A bit of a touch on the like that. A bit of a green ivy. Right there. That's the ivy around the cottage of the canal. There's a field coming back over there and a field here. Like that. Oh, here's my old church. There. A bit of a farther around here, eh? This comes round here like this, and it's got the old-fashioned piers sticking out like that. You get a bit of brown and put a little bit of alizarin into it. I don't have it too strong. Let's put some our factory there, which was at back. just a shade on one side of it. That's looking about it on that side. Of course we need to be able to go under this bridge. And then we have that a little house here, two little gables on it. Of course everything's changed, but I'm taking you back in time here. That's all I'm doing, taking you back in time. Time here. So we'll just put some water in. Okay, so it goes. Okay, here, this is where we are now. Well, this is where I used to go swimming, in here. Factories over on this side used to take water out the canal. There used to be a little opening there, and they used to take water from the canal for the steam engines for the factories. I used to sit here, 1940, doing a little bit of painting here. On this grass patch here, painting. That was the school I went, St Thomas's, 1936. 1936 I was going to that school. This goes on its way to Leeds and Liverpool Canal, that one. This is the Leeds and Liverpool Canal, but that goes under there. I used to watch them come round here with the horses, then go over the bridge with these big Shire horses pulling the boats with cotton for the mills here. Now the Yanks used to sit on there, see. All the Yanks, they used to sit on there they were from Warrington, Air Force Base in Warrington. They used to come here at dinner time when the girls were having the fish and chips from the shop round the corner. The Yanks used to come there and try and get off with the girls. And I used to be here, sat painting. I think I would be about 8. When I was sat here doing painting. This here was Canal Cottages, and I used to like a girl in there, lived in there, a lovely girl, beautiful. I think everybody liked her. Well, fancied her, all the young lads, you know. This here is a warehouse with steam wagons. Now, at morning I used to go up behind here because I lived to the right here, and I used to go across front of this warehouse here. It was called Alf Golding's, and in this warehouse you had these wagons which went to Liverpool for cotton, big cotton bales, when you know, from America, from the south, and I used to go past. And you know, when the snow was on the ground and you were trudging as a kid going to 8-year-old going up to school, this school here, around the back to that church school there, and it was snowing, and I were looking outside, and all underneath the wagons were glowing, and they'd filled them up with coke and coal just under the front of the wagon. They'd shovel coal inside, and it was a fire. They were a flat-fronted wagon, but they had coal under the front of it, and all the embers of the coal was falling down onto the snow. And I trudging through the snow, and I looked round and looked at it all, and it was all lit up, the snow. And the back of the wagon at the front was all lit up, and the side of the warehouse where the wagons were. And that was in here. They turned it into a nightclub, and then they put some windows in it, and they made it into a nightclub. Later on, years later. Now this here was all green, full green with ivy all in front of this cottage. It was the boatmen, the boatmen lived in on the boat. A friend of mine lived in the house next here, who was a boat, came up on the boats, lived on the boats. John. This was a little place that stored stuff. Now, just at this other side here was another warehouse for the canal barges to leave their stuff, the cotton, what were coming from Liverpool, by canal barges, as well as the wagons at this side. Yeah. Now, my brother was an electrician at that mill. That's the Trencherfield Mill, it was called. That's all done up fancy now, and they have all sorts of stuff in it, It was the Trencherfield Mill, that. So, what can I just put in now for the last bit? Just the old trees at the back. And there we are. We'll just leave it at that. There you are, my history. Bit of shade on there. Just too much. And that's it. There you are. There's a little bit of my past for you. wagons used to come past our houses, and we used to get coal off them for our fires, off the wagons as they went past, what dropped off. And they used to tip here into coal wagons, which we went to Liverpool and to the factories, other factories with coal. So there you are. See you later. Go on, mate, just in. That's it. All for you, that one. Could have been finished off a bit more, but oh, a lightning pole. Thanks for looking in again, everyone. Have a nice day.